back on the NJ show with Shaan. I'm Mihir, and we spoke about a whole bunch of really interesting things in part one. And if you've not seen that, see that first. And now we're going to talk about the Indipop career that Shaan has had, and he's had probably one of the most successful, I would say, Indipop careers, because you've had so many hits.
Yeah.
People still, if I tell people that I'm going to do an interview with Shaan, the first thing they'd say is, you must get him to sing Tanha Dil.
Tanha Dil, yeah.
I know this must be like your Hotel California, which you've sung like in every gig, in every place, and every person who meets you.
Yeah.
But that just shows how much love people still have for your songs and for the songs that you made back then.
No, that's true. I mean, Tanha Dil is released now, 2000, sometime in May. And it's 13 years.
Here we go. I was just so here's what I was telling you. Here's the connect. Back in the day when I was on radio, I used to primarily do English music shows, but I used to do an hour of Hindi music. And this album and a couple of other albums were like the staple diet. I needed to have at least one song, and I'd make it a point to not just play Tanha Dil. I'd make it a point to play the other songs so that people because Tanha Dil was a video and people saw it on television and everything. So I'd make it a point to play the other songs and just tell people, oh, check out the other songs on the album, they're fantastic.
There's some great music in Tanha Dil.
Great stuff in Tanha Dil.
This album, of course, is also special. I mean, I had an album Loveology before that, which is also done with Ram Sampath, and Ram and me met at Dinsha Sanjana's studio.
Okay.
Ram actually, I mean, already was very young then and looked even younger. He looked like child labor is happening. And poor chap's this huge keyboard, this little guy over there playing stuff and creating music for Jetto, Dinsha's son. Dinsha Sanjana was is a prolific, fantastic jazz pianist, composer. He and Sandhya together had a band called Divya. And
nice.
And the amazing thing about that house, their space in Cuff Parade, which also had a studio, was that a lot of musicians, a lot of people. It was like a water hole. Everyone would come there, at some point.
Okay.
I used to obviously go there because of jingles and stuff to sing there. But otherwise, once it's evening, you'd have everyone coming in, jamming, there's music. It was absolutely a wonderful time in my life. I remember early 90s. It was brilliant.
Awesome.
I met Ram there. And then we started working on this album. I mean, obviously, I was a new artist, and no big budget, so I couldn't probably approach any of the big names then. I mean, be it Ranjit, be it Leslie, be it they were the Louis Banks, they were the big guys who were doing indie pop music.
Yeah.
So I said, let it be Ram Sampath, and he was very brilliant composer. I found that spark in him.
Yeah.
And then we started working together, and I got to know that was just the tip of the iceberg. This guy is like he's volatile.
Wow.
he's really just blow up with so much music in him.
Nice.
And so it was a great experience working with him on Loveology.
Yeah.
And but of course we both knew, we both trying to grapple with things. Album did quite all right.
Yeah.
But really the coming of age album was Tanha Dil, and we started working on Tanha Dil from '97, and it was only released in 2000. But it was entirely, right from the production to the mixing was done by Ram at his home studio.
Right.
Of course, we had to do vocals wherever else.
Right.
And we recorded songs some here, some there.
Nice.
I wrote all the songs myself.
Yeah, I know all the lyrics. If you notice, by the way, most of his, I think, pretty much all of your pop songs you've written.
Loveology, I had a couple. I had songs written by the great Nida Fazli Sahab, Yogesh ji.
Wow.
But then starting from Tanha Dil, I've written all the songs
pretty
myself.
Much all of your songs, yeah.
Be it Aksar, be it Tishnagi.
Even on the collaboration songs, the Hindi parts have been written by you?
Yeah. I mean, if I've done One Love, I've written the Hindi stuff myself,
Take Me to
Your Heart,
with
MLTR.
That was another really cool thing that you got to do.
I know, it was wonderful,
fantastastic international artists as well.
No, the whole indie pop experience for me was absolutely terrific. I mean, it really helped me grow, it helped me evolve, and while Bollywood had already started, my heart was still very much in writing music or doing my own stuff, which gradually faded off because I kind of got busy
with Bollywood,
with Bollywood in a way. So that is something that I sort of regret in a way, that it suddenly got sort of truncated.
Yeah.
But of course, it's never too late. I still have the time.
Yeah.
But I think that era, or that timescape was wonderful for real stuff. I mean, today, if you look at YouTube hits and stuff like that, all the vaguest, weirdest, stupidest stuff will have higher hits. And, really genuinely good music is absolutely, not cared for, is unheard. Unless you put up some wacky, crazy video with it, and then maybe someone's going to take to it. So it's all about gimmick and gag, and it's not really about the real thing.
Correct.
So I think, and then, when someone's paying that money and buying that CD, going to that store, you know that this person values that music because there's a value put to it.
Correct.
Today it's a YouTube hit. There's, for a laugh, people are, clicking to
like
a thing.
Song like, there was this song recently which went viral, was a song called The Fox.
Yeah, what did the fox say? Ding, ding, bang, bang, ring, ring, bang.
It was insane. I couldn't understand.
It was a better produced song than some of the other stuff.
Than some of the other
but
stuff, sure.
Having said that, it was not exactly the greatest
song
to go viral.
Another 2 pound fish or 1
pound fish. Yeah.
Oh good lord, I couldn't understand.
Crazy.
How is it that song can get more views than Eye to Eye? I cannot believe we've given you crazy, stupid songs which have gone viral right here on a show about serious music. But yeah, that's what's happening.
It's a mindset.
That's
what's
going on right now.
So, which is why, for the longest time, I've been toying with the album release, but I still don't know. I'm not inspired enough. I don't know what to do. Because I still believe in the audio medium of music, of communication.
Correct.
Because then it lets your imagination go. When you're listening to a song, you become a part of the song.
Yeah.
Then it tells your story, or you relate to the story that is being said through the song.
True.
When you're seeing the song, then the story is in front of your eyes. You can't let your imagination grow. You're looking at
it's just
the characters on it.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So then that song is not going to reach you.
Yeah.
It's going to just sort of that, which is why today, for the longest time, like even if you talk to composers, who've been doing great music and are still doing great music, but it's their songs from before this whole YouTube burst that people will still remember, because then the songs had that audio value. Today when the film has come, song is a hit, film is gone, song is gone. So it's a sad situation now, and again at the same time, for me to totally sit back and say I don't want to do anything is also kind of weird. So I'm still but I'm not inspired enough to really start something.
I'll tell you what, let's try this out right now. All of you, the people who love music so much, who love Shaan's music so much, write back to us, write back to Shaan. He's on Twitter as well. Your Twitter handle is at
Shaan, singer underscore Shaan.
Yeah, singer underscore Shaan. Of course, it's going to be on the screen and in the info section below. We're going to give you his Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is at musicmanmihir. Write to us and write to Shaan telling him you want new material. And even if it's not a complete album, maybe single by single, he'll put out some songs. But that's going to happen if enough of you write to him and tell him, don't worry, we love YouTube, but we still love your music. Let's see if that happens, yeah?
I did a little bit of an experience. It was my dad's 25th Punyatithi, and so I put up one of his songs, a beautiful song, and just put up some visuals with it. Stuff on the net.
Yeah.
And I'll hum a little bit of that.
Yeah, I would love to.
But having done that, I thought it's a beautiful song, and something that I haven't done in a long time. People will find an original song sung by Shaan on YouTube would have a big draw, but no. It wasn't 1 pound fish, I guess. But it's a beautiful song, and I'll sing a little bit while I'm here.
Please, yes.
Naina Maane na dekhe sapna, oh Naina Maane na dekhe sapna, जाने क्यों लागे यूं, जाने क्यों लागे यूं, तू है अपना नैना माने ना देखे सपना.
Beautiful.
So, it's a sweet lyric, it's heart-wrenching. I found this melody absolutely original, beautiful, fresh, and Nida Fazli's lyrics. And
beautiful stuff.
But yeah.
I'll tell you what, the video for that is up on YouTube, and I'm going to give you a link for that in the info section here. Check out the video. Incidentally, this is what we do, transposing the idea of a radio show to YouTube. When we talk about a song, I give them a chance to see the video of that here in the info section. And as an annotation.
It's not much of a video though, it's just some visuals, but it's more of an audio. I don't want the video to take over.
Listen to the song. The full song with the music and everything is on YouTube.
With your eyes closed maybe.
With your eyes closed maybe. Right, so we're going to, don't worry. I have not forgotten Tanha Dil. It's going to come. Make it at the end of the show. We'll get him to do that. Right now we're going to take another short break. We're going to come back in part 3. We'll talk about his Bollywood work. And
I'm going to get the phone out of my pocket with vibration. It's very difficult to sing on. Even think sometimes.
So part 3 with Shaan on the MJ show coming up very, very soon.